Right, y'all. So let's get into these questions. If you need to lock in again after you stop, how to? Good question. If I'm like in a bad position where I just have like a block or like an artist block and I'm just trying to like re get into my situation, you kind of have to like force yourself for real. Like today, I literally woke up and said, "You're not doing anything until you set up this camera and do these questions." And now we're here and I'm doing it because it needs to get done. So, yeah, a lot of them times when I feel like I have to lock in every single day. Like, you feel me? My days be, I'll be locked in, then I won't be locked in, I'll be locked in. So, like, locking yourself in is definitely hard, but it needs to get done. You know what I'm saying? Like, you need to force yourself to do what you got to do because you're not going to want to do it. It's like work. You got to lock in. Have you ever thought of coming to Colombia? Come, I'll show you around. You know what's so funny? I was literally going to go to Colombia for my birthday. And I actually might go to Colombia for my homegirls. Ooh, excuse me. Oh, I'm about to sneeze. I actually might go to Colombia for my homegirl's birthday in July. So I'll definitely hit you. Let me snapshot your name. Yeah. So I'll look for you if I go. And yeah, a few of my other homegirls just came back from Colombia too. Like everybody's trip looked beautiful, so I doubt that I wouldn't have a good time. But no, for sure, we definitely got to link up. A few things I like to do on vacation. I don't do too many like water stuff on vacation when I go with my friends because most of my friends can't swim. Like I didn't really know how many people can't swim until like most of the people around me really cannot swim. Like this shit is crazy. Learn how to swim, y'all. That's such a life skill that's important. Like how do you not? Now let's not say how do you not, but like you gotta learn how to swim, y'all. Save yourself, man. Long distance relationships. Any advice? So I've been in 3 long distance relationships. I love long distance relationships. Like I feel like it just gives you so much time to like speak and miss the person and just like work on your communication more. Like communication is definitely super important in a relationship and it's definitely something that I struggle with, but I feel like with long distance relationships it's a lot easier because that's all you have. So, communicate more, try to like get to know your partner more, talk more. Like I be seeing on TikTok people go on dates, long distance dates, like they'll go out to an actual restaurant and set they FaceTime up, do long FaceTime calls. Like I love being on FaceTime. I'm one of those people that you can FaceTime and I'll do my daily whatever I gotta do while on FaceTime with you and not have to say nothing. I don't know, like get comfortable with the space that y'all have and get comfortable with how awkward it has to be when y'all have to communicate. You know what I'm saying? Like then in person when y'all get to that point, it won't be so like I guess hard to try to understand each other because I feel like when somebody's constantly in your face, it's kind of hard to like understand them on a communicative level because sometimes you don't need to communicate when you're right in front of the person's face. You know what I'm saying? But like if you're far away, then you kind of have to work on that. It don't have to be long distance. Go visit. You know, you could go visit. You could hop on a flight. Like just understand with the long distance relationship, your efforts have to be way bigger than if you're just sitting in front of somebody's face every day. You know what I'm saying? Like, cause you don't have the privilege of seeing each other in person. So make sure your efforts are seen from a long distance as well. Send flowers, gifts. Like y'all got to do the gift thing. I'm sorry, some people don't like to be materialistic, but at the same time, let's talk about that too. I hate when people don't like the materials in a relationship. I love gifts. I love gifting myself. So why wouldn't I love gifting somebody that I'm in a relationship with? You understand what I'm saying? Stop being cheap with your partner, or else don't make them your partner. I really hate that. I'm not a cheap person at all, but it's like people really be cheap. Like I'm so happy, like all my cheap exes and everybody that's ever been a fucking cheap bastard in my life, like that's never affected me because I will gladly give somebody, especially give somebody the man that I love or like that I'm into, or you know what I'm saying? Like, come on now. We grown. Like a lot of y'all, like, I don't know. How do I treat a girl good? Um, there's many different ways to treat a girl good. And back to it, it doesn't have to be materialistic things to treat a girl good. I feel like to treat anybody good. So let's start with this. Relationships. In order to be in a relationship, I feel like that you have to be better than a girl's best friend. So like you have to put in more effort and more like, of course you'll never be a girl's best friend, you feel me? You'll never replace that spot, but you have to do more than her best friend. Like my best friend cooks for me. My best friend comes over when I need her. I talk to my best friend about everything. My best friend is present with my family and everything. Go on vacations with her, travel with her, make memories with her, experience new things with her, you feel me? So like when you're in a relationship, those things have to be present as well and some more. You know what I'm saying? Like, I ain't giving my best friend pussy time. I ain't thinking about having kids and like moving in and doing all this crazy shit with my best friend. So it's like, you gotta give a little more than my best friend, boo. I'm sorry. Not even a little more. You gotta give a lot. You treat a girl good just as you would treat one of your friends good or your family members good or treat yourself good. And if you don't know how to treat any of those people good, then can you come to the bay so I could take you out? I could definitely come to the bay, but to take me out, I don't know. A lot of y'all men here be trying to ask me out and do stuff like that, or like, can I do this? If I linked with all of y'all men that had asked me to go out, I would be dead. Probably. That does not is not safe. Hope y'all know that. How to accept imperfections of my physical appearance. Girly pop. So you really gotta look at yourself and learn how to love yourself from all different types of angles. Like people, there's so many women that look so different and like so, let's say like unusual. And it's so like dope. You know what I'm saying? Like as long as you step into your own skin and wear that shit every day to the best of your ability and you feel good, you make yourself feel good, you do what you want with yourself, you're never gonna feel that way. That's how I feel. Okay, so I'm using so like when my hair isn't done, I be feeling some type of way. I'd be like, my hair look crazy, this, that, the next. But then I didn't know how to style like my natural hair, you feel me? So I would constantly have weaves or like braids or do something. And then recently, yeah, if y'all watch me, y'all seen that I was styling my real hair. It's because I looked up ways to style my hair because I was feeling ugly with my natural hair and I didn't fuck with that. And now that I've did some styles and you feel me, I worked on it, I feel better about wearing my natural hair. I don't feel so like undone and ugly. You know what I'm saying? Not that I think my natural hair is ugly. You see, like ugly or like imperfections or just feeling like that. That's like just a bad day for me. You know what I'm saying? Like that's not every day. You're the bomb, girl. You gotta know that you the bomb to get over that shit. No cap. Like get together, cause you could be that girl as long as you want to be that girl. Ain't nobody else gonna make you that girl. I like to keep things that hold memory. He no longer serves me. Do I purge those things? Yeah, girl. I'm definitely a fan of that. In fact, I definitely gave everything that my ex ever gave me back to him when we broke up. And it wasn't a lot. It was probably the most petty shit too. Like it was some flowers that he had bought me when we first started going out that were way long dead, but I had hung them up and they were like, you know how people like hang the flowers upside down in their crib? Cool. And then he had got me some bag, gave that right back to him. Yeah, I'm good on that. Some stuff I do have from my old relationships, though. Like it depends who the person is and like how it ended. I feel like sometimes you can have that shit. Other times I want that shit. So it really depends. But if it ain't really like nothing crazy, like yeah, you go on with that. How to be so confident? Turn up, sis. Deadass. Turn up. Like how I think about it is you only have one life. So every day you have to wake up and live in your skin and be who you are, regardless of how anybody looks at you, perceives you, how like, regardless of even how you feel about yourself. Like, you still gotta get up and be you. You feel me? Like, as like, that's really crazy. Like, so just do you, be you, feel beautiful. Like, do things that you love to do. Invest in yourself. Buy yourself things. Like, spoil yourself. Like, you're really here on this earth. Like, congrats. Like, that's a blessing in itself. You know what I'm saying? And you're here every day. And we live a pretty good life. Like, not saying we, but like, I feel like there's so many people around the world that just be going through so much shit. It's like, I don't know. We just in a, not saying that everybody's life is good, but like, we're in a good position. You feel me? Like, work and do what you got to do and challenge yourself every day. Push the limits. Like, literally, nothing is impossible. Like, people will sit here and tell you, like, probably like your parents or like older people that really don't believe in like how this generation moves and like how people really make money nowadays. But like, do what you gotta do. Be you. And find people around you that enjoy you for just being you. Like, me and all my friends, like, we're all different. We have such different personalities. We're into all different things. But like, we all like just go together. You know what I'm saying? Like, we all just appreciate each other for who they are and like how they are to us, because it brings other sides of myself out. It brings up me being with my friends and like how different we are makes me learn things about myself and like learn things about the world and other people and how they operate and move and stuff like that. So yeah, just be happy that you're yourself. Like, there's not one person in this world that I would want to be, you know what I'm saying? And everybody should feel like that, because just being different is lit in its own way. Like, turn up, sis. You the only one that could know that you that girl. Like I said, like, once you know that you that girl, you could do anything. When you know that you that girl, other people look at you like you that girl. So it's just like, come on now, and you are that girl. Like, what? I don't know. There's no other way of thinking. Like, I'm really that bitch. That's how you need to think. Like, I'm really that girl. Like, I could really do this. Like, anything you put your mind to, you could do. Like, right now I'm sitting here doing this YouTube shit. Like, now we're on YouTube. You feel me? Like, this YouTube shit about to go crazy too. Like, you gotta think like that. I have to think like that. I have to think like that for myself, so I could even achieve the things that I'm trying to achieve. Like, you can never go into a situation like, yo, this shit is gonna suck, or like, I'm not gonna make it anywhere. You're doing this or this, that, the next, and it's like, what the fuck? Do what you gotta do. Love you, sis. You that girl. Turn up. How do you feel about love? I love love. I love being in love. I love expressing my love. I love being thrown at me. I love being just loved. Like, I love being loved by my friends. I love knowing that I could turn to somebody and just feel like, you get me. Like, we're here. Like, even if you don't get me, you get me, and you're going to get me, or like, you're gonna try to get me, or like, just knowing that somebody else is there is always a comforting feeling. But love does hurt, and it can hurt you. And when it do go that way, it really do feel like the world. Like, that's how I be feeling. Like going through breakups or like shit like that, I be feeling like my world is falling apart. And I'll really get into that. Like, girl, yo, I've been through shit. I was dating a nigga, my hair was falling out one time. I was dating an alcoholic. I was fucking drinking like a nut job. I was just dating this guy that went to, yo, like, I can't, bro. Love yourself first. You know what I'm saying? Once you love yourself, you don't really get as hurt too much when other people don't, like, know how to love you. You know what I'm saying? I still don't like that shit, though. Don't fuck around with me. Love, you better love me. How do you keep your energy pure when there's bullshit going on? Because, girl, I'm a hothead. Girl, I'm a hothead too. It's okay. I mean, sometimes you just have to realize that when shit isn't affecting your personal internal life, then it doesn't really, yo, I can't fucking take this shit anymore. Hold up. When shit doesn't affect your internal personal life, you just kind of have to let it go. Like, if this and such isn't gonna put me in jail, if this and such isn't gonna have me stop paying my bills, or like have me in a place where I lose my crib, or like my health is bad, or just something very, very bad happening to me internally, or like the functions of my life, then it doesn't matter. You know what I'm saying? Like, especially with people, like what people have to say about you, like fuck them people, yo. Like, for real. That's why I stay. Not that you have to stay by yourself, but there's a point. There's gonna be a point, a time in your life where you just stick to what you know and the people that you know, and just be good with that, and don't allow any other nonsense or bullshit affect you. And let me tell you, that works so much better. Like, having a small circle, like it's cliche to say, like having a small circle, you have less problems, but dead ass, like, and even just focusing more on like every day to day, every time that you wake up, like just focusing on what you have to do for yourself. You know what I'm saying? Like, all that other shit could come last, but you get in a routine of just really keeping yourself in a bubble, and then that's it. How if you in a bubble, how could negative stuff get into your bubble? You're positive all the time. I'm not saying I'm positive all the time. I definitely am not positive all the time. I don't let a lot of the negative stuff that goes on, or with me, or internally, or like in my life, like exert out of me. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't bring that. I don't wear that shit on my shoulder, because I can deal with that shit later. Like I said, it's not putting me in jail. It ain't affecting my health, and it's not fucking my family up, and not, you know what I'm saying? Like, that shit I can deal with later. So that doesn't always come off when I be around people, or like when I'm talking to y'all. Like, I'm not bringing that shit over here. And when I do, that's in my own personal time, and I deal with that shit and I move on. I'm not a person to just constantly harvest that shit, because I know how that shit can make me feel. So you just gotta always move forward and put stuff in place for you to be on a higher pedestal, and look down on the shit that was pissing you off before, and just be like, yo, I'm so happy that I'm higher now in this position, and I could look down and be like, yo, like, that's done with. Okay. But yeah, I hope that answered your question. How to not be in a lack mindset with money. Not being in a lack mindset with money, you're constantly always trying to get money. Like, I'm a person, I'm always gonna make $1. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm always having different jobs. I'm always like, anytime people like, yo, bartend this event, eat this, let's model for this, or let me shoot this, I'm always in, like, you always gotta be down to make $1. People be thinking like people just be rich on the gram, or people don't do nothing, this, that, the next. Nah, like, I get my bread. You feel me? Like, there's so much stuff that I want to put in place in my life that requires me to constantly be making some type of income. I need water. Make some type of income, that I can't be one of those people that just be chilling all the time. Like, if I'm constantly getting money, how could I be in a lack money mindset? Get your bread, man. How can I get a job at a bar? I need some advice on what to do. I need extra money. So the way I started out bartending, I started bartending when I was about 18 or 19. And during that time, I worked at restaurants. So I worked at like a seafood boil spot, like I forgot what the fucking name was. Anyways, but I was serving there, and eventually they taught me how to bartend, and then from there, the thing with bartending is, like, once you go from one restaurant, they usually know another restaurant that'll put you on if you were to leave that job or get a second job or whatever. So everything's like word of mouth. Like, once you know a bartending group, or like you start bartending, you're gonna be put onto another place out of like the word of mouth from another bartender, or a client that come in, or you know what I'm saying? So yeah, work in a restaurant. Or you could do like club bartending too. Like I worked in a gentleman's club as a bartender. I worked in like nightclubs and stuff like that. Um, they just really want to know, see if you cute or whatever. So go in, be like, yo, what's up? I'm trying to bartend. Yeah, I don't have a license, so just walk up in there like you know what's going on, girl. You know what I'm saying? I mean, of course, know how to bartend, but like bartending is easy as long as you put your mind to it. It's simple shit. Like I'm gonna actually do a video for y'all on some bartending stuff. I got y'all. I got y'all. What's the best way to expand in my photography? Brand yourself, shoot other people, put together crazy shoot ideas, like put up, actually put together well thought of shoots and put them out. Share your work, you know what I'm saying? Include other people in your shoots so they could be included in your work and share it to their people so they want to shoot with you. And you know what I'm saying? Everything's a networking. Everything is connected. Once you realize that everything is connected, everything is easier. Connect yourself, talk to people, get out there. How do you deal with the fear of being perceived online? I don't deal with that. I don't care. You cannot care what these people think. If I sit here and do everything that people want right, I'm still gonna get judged. So it's just like, just do what you want. I don't really care. At this point, Instagram for me and like just looking at my page is for myself. Like I like that shit. You feel me? I like putting together shit and going up on my portfolio or my Instagram and seeing like my shit together, like how y'all interact with it. Like if you don't have like opinions about you or like anything like that, then you're not gonna go anywhere. You know what I'm saying? Speaking in like an influencer type of like way, like just in general, like I just in general, I don't care. Personally, I don't give a fuck what anybody thinks about me. You know what I'm saying? Like whatever I do for myself, I sit there and do it for myself, and like I just enjoy my life. I have fun with it. But if you're thinking of it in like a influencer type of thing, like if you're not getting any type of hate or like if you're not getting any type of judgment or anything like that, then you're not doing it right. You know what I'm saying? People always have to have an opinion of you. People don't have an opinion of you, you're boring. Or like people aren't really like interested in what's going on. Like people fear what they don't know. So any of that nonsense, the bad stuff that you get towards you is just because people don't like understand what you're trying to do, or they don't like they just might just not like it. I don't know, who cares? Like just do that shit. Who gives a fuck? People always judging. People don't have their shit straight themselves, so why would I give a fuck if they think that I don't got my shit straight? Meanwhile, I'm chilling. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, I got my shit straight. I'm healthy. My family good. I enjoy my life. I have a great time. I'm about to go turn up next month. Oh. Yeah, I'm going to DR next month. Okay, we done with the questions though. But yeah, I'm going to DR next month. I'm about to put out a really good vlog. I'm hoping I do. Hoping I don't be engulfed in my just funness of my life that I forget to record and stuff like that. And my phone broke last time. Y'all remember that? I was in DR for like 2 weeks with no phone. But yeah, it's a turn up. I hope y'all like these questions. Well, it wasn't like questions. It was more like advice, like an advice thingy. I'm gonna try to put a little clip on Instagram, but we're moving to YouTube, y'all. I can't put all my like detailed clips on Instagram. It's only 1:30, so we have to move to YouTube. I'm sorry. I'm also gonna start streaming February 2025. I'm streaming, so yeah, I'm gonna put that together for y'all. But yeah, I'm excited. I hope everybody had a good New Year. We're starting off New Year pretty fucking bad now that I'm thinking about it. LA was just on fire, yo. Big ups to any of my LA people. Like, hope y'all are safe. Sending love. I know a lot of people's houses burned down. It's really fucking sad, man. Like, send love to your people. Look out for your people. Make sure they good. Any of they GoFundMes that are out, if you could spare any money, you already know, like, send that. And, yeah.